You're. I'm gonna wait for whoever's coming. Whoever's. Bam. All of our channels now they just notifying because I just went live, but I only got a couple notices. Hold up, something wrong. Let me play a song, and maybe this will get people over here. Let me see. No, let me show a picture first. Yesterday I posted I was going live at 9:30, and I was saying, "Yo, niggas been trolling me," but that trolling, yo, trolling. Yeah, yeah you start to spell words and trolling, it starts to have a new meaning when somebody's just in your chats and they saying, "Yo, oh, I'm trolling you," and then patrolling, patrolling. When you spell it right, patrolling, trolling is yeah, it's like the fucking cops. Yeah, you motherfuckers is trolling people on the internet and causing shit. I'm just saying, you just have to do the math. If someone is trolling me and they say trolling, and then the emoji for trolling is some big okra or some shit like that. I don't know what that shit is. When you put it in trolling, yo, don't you see some ugly ass fucking John come up? So when I noticed last night, I posted and I put up the trolling of MGR and the channel. I mean, if I was asking for justice for MO3, and then people kept coming into this chat and they'll say one thing and then roll out, and we never see them again, or we see them again, or they see us again, because I told you we don't be playing over here. I laugh to keep from crying because motherfuckers just think you don't have a fucking. All right, let me tell you. You see that eagle that's showing right there, and it say BN North LLC, but it has a shield over its heart. It say BN. All you see is the wings, the head, and you can see the toes. See, the most important thing is before you fucking going out and you shooting at people or whatever, protect and the important part is your heart, and not because somebody can give you a headshot. No, if somebody give you a heart shot, your heart stops beating and the blood stops going to all your yeah to everywhere everywhere into your shit, your body. So I'm like, yo, if you ask for justice because someone was was murdered, or you ask for justice for whatever reason, Yeah, this logo I picked out of something called a heraldry, and if you go look up heraldry, it's it's yo. I've been following the people since they want to follow me. I follow them. Now, right now, I told you I want you. If anybody is looking at, I mean, you have to just notice stuff around you. StreamYard, remember, the StreamYard is a duck with a fucking something over his ears and it say S on there. So I knew that StreamYard had to be involved some type of way because when y'all trying to get this information, really, you had to fucking have somebody on board. And so originally, I was wondering who would be following me and call themselves and act like they was helping me and call themselves Mo motherfucking 3. So I started playing these games where I would just chill, but I'm playing the games and then I'm playing a game and it was shooting a gorilla and MO3. That was one of the symbols they was using for MO3. So I was, yo, it literally a part of the game where you're shooting gorilla. You had to have the right gun. You had to have the right gun and the right bullets. You got a one shot kill, or you had to shoot him several times. I don't mean this to be a doctrine. This is 10/12, which is the seventh day of the week, and it's in the middle of the Sabbath. The thing about the Sabbath is God said to keep it holy, but He explained how you keep things holy. It is all right, it's always all right to help someone on the Sabbath. I don't care if you think you fucking working or not. Excuse my French, but if you're working or not, but on the Sabbath, you're either resting, but resting, part of resting is not just, yo, you laying down, you like, oh man, I'm chill, I'm gonna sleep. No, resting is part of, yeah, helping somebody else. And when you help somebody else, how you, I don't know about nobody else, how you feel good when you can say, yo, I helped this person, But you don't gotta go out and say it, but you just felt that, yo, I paid something back to society because I hurt people before, but I I did something to help somebody. Meaning that people, they join up with, start with the Catholic Church and all of this stuff, and you do things, yo, you doing it for selfishness, for your gain, or are you doing it for the gain for humanity? And part of humanity is, guess what? It's not that you saying, hey, humanity is your kids. That's humanity. Where we got mixed up is that when we shoot, or yeah, when we shoot animals, and whether those animals have been described as clean or unclean, God told us that in Leviticus. He told us that in Deuteronomy what is clean and unclean, what helps you live, what don't have to live. Just the Holy Writ period. It tells you things all the way through 66 books, and that's from Genesis to Revelations. And then they have the Apocrypha, and if you go into the Apocrypha, people start going off and they going into, and you know, I chose the great controversy because there is a great contra- controversy between Satan and the Son of God, whether you believe in the Trinity, and then if you believe in Satan. You're gonna go down one way or you're gonna go down the other way. If you go take that middle road, yo, you might as well just be down the other way. But it doesn't mean that the principles that you may have learned from both sides, where you agree on certain things. Meaning eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. All right, so you agree on those things. What about everything else? There are there are 10 commandments that were broken down to two, as I understand the Holy Writ. And most people can read whatever fucking book you want to read. But when you take a mirror and look at certain things, just take a mirror and look at how a 9 becomes a 6, 1611 instead of 1911. And then just look at the things that happen, and then, you know, that's how I look at things. Just stepping into a mirror. How many how many can most of us go look in the mirror? Just go look in the mirror. Stand there for 5 minutes and say, yo, I'm happy at this moment. I can stand in this mirror and face everything that I'm looking at. And for 5 fucking minutes. I mean, the first thing in the morning, how many of you can look at yourself and just be like, yo, I'm satisfied. I'm satisfied in who I am because the freedom of choice is the freedom of choice. So when I show you and I'm telling you and I play MO3's music over here, I don't agree with everything that MO3 said, but god damn it, I'm on his side. If I decide that, yo, I'm gonna handle things through this gun, through a knife or whatever. Motherfuckers talk shit. They gotta get it this way. Then so be it. So I had to start listening to what people was really saying. The only way that you can actually listen to what people saying, read the messages that you're being sent, read the uh, little clips that you're sent that people are sending you. It's if you don't take one side or the other. But I already said that I'm on Mo3 side because Mo3 meant McKinney over everything, and he's dead. So I listen to his music and I just try to engulf what he was trying to say. But I just noticed he kept talking about his mother. In the background was his brother. See that baby mom shit? I don't never agree with that because a baby mom could get on the stand, throw you a fucking way for a fucking 100 years. Don't get two shits about you. Shit on your fucking name, your family name, cause she want to make sure that, oh yeah, you squirted up in me and I have a baby. I need the baby to be taken care of. But but really she's nobody other than Cleopatra with 100 fucking pounds of makeup in. Damn, I damn know what the fuck you are. You got like 50 pounds of makeup on and everything. I don't know if you a man or a nigga unless you had the baby, but oh, there is a baby. And none of us want any children to go through anything, especially the things that we've been through. We always I don't know. I don't know people that don't want better for their kids than they had. Because if your mom whooped your ass with a extension cord, are you going ready to go beat your kids with an extension cord? You know how that shit felt? No. In the big scheme of things, if you're trying to be a detriment to the community, most people know your name and they're going to put you out there. If you're trying to repent, and the only way that you know how to repent, which is the giving back of money, that's that's what God put on your heart. Is that your talent is you know how to bring in money. So the money that you bring in, give it back to help. So when I picked this title this morning, Justice from MO3 and Legal Mike, if people know who Legal Mike is, he worked 6 days a week. On the seventh day, he rested. He ain't want to do nothing. Meaning me, I ain't want to do nothing but watch the Eagles and whoever they fucking played. I just wanted to watch the Eagles. I didn't want to read no fucking law work. I didn't want to do none of that. But I know all of the everything that I argued while I was incarcerated in Ferriton, New Jersey. Yeah, I was in Ferriton, New Jersey. The feds. So yeah, I didn't go to the state. I never went to the state. Other motherfuckers went to the state. The money that I was bringing in, they took me straight to the fucking feds. But I remember every step that I had to take, every lawyer that I had, every fucking detective, and how they was trying to make things. And I just remember that all of the receipts that I had, because my lawyer told me about those receipts, because I fucking paid him and he gave me those receipts. And I didn't fucking play. You're not getting ready to go in here and represent me as one thing, and no, you ain't getting ready to play me in front of, I don't give two fucks who represent me. You better tell them who I am, because I have a last name, and that last name is, that shit connected to my daughter. That shit connected to my grandfather. So I made sure, but every time when I would put in something in the courts while I was in the feds, it was always some big law firm that wanted to come and take it over. But it was always for Latino people, because those are the people that paid. And you know how they paid? Like, you have to realize the currency of the time. Or in jail, mackerel. Yeah, give me 50 max. Give me 50 max. Yeah, and I look at your case, I'll read it. Or get me some apple, I don't know, something that motherfuckers on the street, y'all ain't getting that shit. Stay in the same, where you stay in the same, meaning that you actually, yes, your digestive system. If you was in the military, I was in the military, and they used to have these things that was called meals ready to eat, meaning that you just pour water on them and them shits popped up, and they used to be fucking a whole meal. And people knew how to trade in that shit. And I'm just talking about a little bit of water, and that shit would become a meal. It's called meals ready to eat. So if I was trained in eating meals ready to eat, and you ate, the only time that you ate meals ready to eat is when you was in the field, meaning in the woods. So whatever those meals was that you just poured water on, and it became nourishment. Yeah. when I say I'm on MO3 side, because he say a lot of military things. When I play certain music from, yeah, I just think about a lot of military things. But I also watch numbers. So yesterday, when let me share my screen with you. When I put out the joint and I was going to put out and say, yo, Booth, low Booth. Someone kept coming in here and trying to make me go at Lil Boosie, but I don't go against Lil Boosie because Lil Boosie and I share certain things in common, and I saw him. He's out with his children, and yo, he's worried about his bread. I don't know what his beliefs are or whatever, but y'all see what it says up here, Little Boosie, 16.95 in stock, brand, Illumin dial, showing now they trying to disgrace him and show that he had money on top of his head. Y'all see that? That shit came. It just said Megan. Let me hold up. Let me. Now, no man has the right to tell the next man how to earn. They don't. I don't. I can't say yo Boosie should learn earn on this and that, but Boosie got a fucking family. At certain times in our lives, yeah, we might try to let me give you this information over here, but I'm stuck in this over here. I'm trying to save my family. I ain't ready to give myself fully to the demons because I know that there's somebody that can save me from this. The whole time that I've seen Boosie on the internet, I always try to protect him because I'm looking at what people doing with his company, not with him, because I don't know ball. I just look at his company, and the problem with most of us um, people that identify with the B part. See, when they say BN, yup, this for black, and this stands for Niji, but the trust is over here, which I let always let the B part of BNB North LLC. I'm always want to let it go there because I understand something that maybe somebody else doesn't understand, but they know that I love them and I never do anything to hurt them. Now, again, let me share my screen. Miss Parker, salute. MGR, salute to Miss Parker. Thanks for coming in. I noticed, and nothing disrespectful, I noticed she got the Memphis joint going on. Yo, shit going down in your city, people you care about. I noticed that people are using a certain thing. And Miss Parker has been following me. I just noticed the people that's been following me and what they were trying to get out. I don't have time, every day to actually see what they're trying to tell me. But people come through here at different times, say what they say, and put this up there. Miss Parker, she says, salute, MGR. Because I got the same color skin as whoever this person is. I have the same color skin as, but I just have to manifest myself in different ways. Cause yo, motherfuckers is trying to get me up to them people, and I keep showing you that should be Ratchet TV. I show you MHB TV. I show you all of these people. Yo, they are bought and paid for, and what they tried to do with me, and I just, huh? Yeah, I'll put up a title, throw that shit up there, make people think I'm going to put this out, and then really, I'm I'm chilling. I bet you everybody figured I was getting ready to expose Boosie last night, and I don't even know Boosie. I don't even know my man. I don't know him, but I know that he's a fucking father. He got kids, and if he got screwed, yo, he want his bread. Because I know that if I get screwed on my change rate, I don't give a fuck what the industry is. I don't give a fuck. If I got to go put your ass down in whatever way, make you not be found, make you go fly your ass to somewhere else, I don't care about none of that. I don't care about none of that. I don't even care about if motherfuckers is homosexual. My daughter is, but I'm gonna protect her to to the utmost. And she may not think that she could have said anything to me just because of who I am, but yo, she know, yo, I don't give a fuck what choices you made in life. I made choices in life for you. You don't ever get to make any more choices. And if something happened to me, then yo, the choices that I made, they pass down to you. But you ain't getting ready to be on no motherfucking YouTube, no tube, and none of that talking crazy to me. I don't play that shit. Miss Parker says, I'm just a content creator with no agendas. I support everyone. Thank you, Miss Parker. I recognize you from Miss Parker. I recognize you from my Instagram, and yeah, I think I recognize you from my experience with Miss Parker. Miss Parker, and the first thing I think about Miss Parker, and no disrespect, is Friday. Miss Parker, Miss Parker. But Yeah. You see, as soon as I started acknowledging Miss Parker, the John went right out. But I took pictures of what it said. And Miss Parker says, keep doing your thing. And people don't want us to know about what's really going on. But it's easy to put us into a certain category when you just don't subscribe to certain shit. See, I don't subscribe to the MO3 sector and none of that shit they doing. I don't subscribe to Ratchet TV and what he doing. MHB, I don't subscribe to nothing that they doing. I don't subscribe to none of these motherfuckers. See, I'm not no ball clapping ass nigga. Meaning, you don't see me uplifting niggas, and I don't even know you, bro. I don't know what the fuck you're. I don't know what you into. So I'm not gonna ball clap you. And if you don't know what ball clapping is, that means, yeah, nigga dick is in your mouth and you sitting there clapping his balls, whether you're a woman or you're a fucking man. I just know what they try to put out on me. But I know that the only thing that I care about right now, right this moment, I got two girls that I'm responsible for putting out into the community and everything. The 7 years I missed of their life and what I did. For what I did, I sacrificed myself so that my girls would be around their mom at a time that me as their father, I couldn't be a real father, and I'm trying to raise my girls, and they four. One is 4, the other one is like 10. I can't raise no girls because I don't even like to hear about motherfucking periods. So yo, I said I did something that I didn't do, and the government always knew that I didn't do shit because I would be out playing tennis. So I could have been a project because at the same time that I was in the military, is the, and the people were getting killed because they was doing whatever it is, whatever religion they was practicing. I was able to meet people that they had different types of beliefs. They believed in the devil. They believed in, okay, I raped this person. She was 14, and I still had to cut their fucking hair, but I knew what race they were. But at the same time that I'm cutting their fucking hair, or if we knew that somebody had did something to a child, if we couldn't beat them the fuck up, we fucked their haircut up. Yeah, take the motherfucking um, a one blade, and you got straight hair. Yeah, I take that one blade and run that shit right up to the top of your head, and you be mad as shit, but you wasn't gonna do shit. All because somebody that was ahead of me in the barbershop said, yo, yeah, I was in the line and this nigga wouldn't give me more cheese on my eggs. That's how petty we were in the military. And a that was the Marine Corps, the Navy, Coast Guard, some Coast Guard, every one I served with, everybody that was in the military. I know veterans from every branch. Shout out to K Marie. It didn't matter if you was Coast Guard or whatever, but every veteran, every ethnicity, I'll cut your fucking hair out of Kansas City at Fort Leavenworth. Even to the point I cut the guards and inmates at Leavenworth. I cut all of their hairs. There's no hair that I don't know how to cut, even women's hair. Women that killed their husband killed in the military. Let me break this down. In the military, your first offense against the UCMJ could lend you a life sentence. But one thing that they still prosecuted in the military was adultery. Yeah, if if I eat, no, and please, I don't want nobody to throw up or nothing, but if I perform oral sex on my wife, or I perform oral sex on anybody else, or if I did anything to do, if I was with anybody, it's just called adultery. You going to jail. In the military, you're going for 5 years. I remember these people that were locked up because the woman got mad because, all right, your ship went and sailed. She stayed home on the base in Virginia, certain parts of Virginia. And then you was in the Navy. You either went down on a submarine or you went out on a fucking carrier or a battleship, and you was gone for a minute and somebody smashing. Yeah, Jody is smashing your girl. Yeah, it was in certain towns that was right near Bay. Like the military is a cesspot for sex. I mean, it is what it is. Shout out to Renee, K Marie, no one and only moderator. And K Marie, through K Marie, I was able to show that everybody else that came over and wanted to be a moderator, you had some underlying, there was something underlying that you was trying to be over here. So the date is 10/12/2024. If you've been on this channel and watched any of my videos, you know that in November, yo, the transfer of information between black people, yo, y'all get that shit. Y'all be getting that shit fucked up. Y'all want a specific person to put out there the truth that you want to believe, or your truth, or their truth, or whatever. I never gave a fuck about that shit. From the time that I entered into the military, I told you, I only know green and dark green. That's how we refer to each other. I didn't know black, white, all of this shit. I didn't know none of that. I know that I knocked out somebody would call a white person, but his name happened to be Nazarene. 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 I knocked him out with one punch, but because he was doing something against somebody that was from Mississippi, or I believe it was, and he was he was taping him to his bed. We was in boot camp, so I jumped out my rack and I sucker punched him, knocked his ass out because we was only 6 days away from graduating from 90 days of torture in the Marine Corps. I knocked his ass out. He had a black eye. This stuff, I don't know whenever else I told this story. But whether I knocked him out and he knocked me out later with a moonbeam, which is a flashlight, he beat me in the head with a flashlight. I don't remember anything past the first fucking hit. I just remember somebody hit the shit out of me and I was laying in the rack and I was on the top bunk. And before everyone, I could tell you, yo, I lied. Yeah, I was in the top bunk. I remember the bang, it hit me. But when law enforcement came over there in the military, I lied. Told them, yo, I was sleeping in the rack and I fell out the rack. And that's my story and I'm sticking to it. I don't give a fuck what nobody else say. Yo, I was in the rack. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. That was platoon 10,064 down in. They took me out to the swamp, try to make me scared of alligators and everything, and I didn't give two fucks. All I know is, yo, I'm supposed to go back to. I'm supposed to go back to my crib. My grandmother, my mother, and my girl. They coming. They already on their way down here. I don't give a fuck what y'all got going on. But when they come here, I'm leaving that day. I don't give a fuck about nothing else. I don't know nothing about no war at that time or anything, but I know that yo, at the end of the day, my intentions was I didn't want my grandmother to have to pay for another fucking rent that somebody was trying to rob me from because of what I was doing. I'm not the holiest of holiest or nothing, but it was my grandmother that was taking care of me at that time. So when I got into the MO3 case, I looked at Miss Nicole and she was the grandmother of those kids, and I just remember what my grandmother did for me, and I just watched Miss Nicole. whatever she was saying, I just had to be honest. I don't know what her thinking is. I don't know what she did. I don't know nothing. I don't know shit. I don't know her. I never talked to her. Me and her never talked on the phone, do no text message or anything. I just try to decode certain things that she posts because I see a lot of motherfuckers on there that be posting and trying to be friends with Miss Nicole. I notice a lot of channels, y'all only go so far and then y'all shut the fuck up because you ain't got listen, you, you ain't got no boss, no boss. And BN is almost attributed to Barnes and Nobles. And so I was looking at their that BN was a shield because I didn't know nothing about no MO3 or none of that, but we designed this ourselves through a certain company. So you got B&B right here, Barnes and Nobles. If that, but that's not whether it stands for that or not. I don't know shit, but I can tell you this. This me right here. But if you want to know where the heart is, it's always on this side, and it begins with the N, and it begins with the N. Whatever N stands for, yeah, you right over the heart of the bird. I mean, some of you might not understand what I'm trying to say. Is I always knew where I came from. I knew what I did. I never try to hide that from anybody on this channel. And when I gave money to what I thought was good causes. And if those people use that money in some other way, guess what? You will never see me on the stand saying, yo, I gave this to so and so. I don't know nothing. I don't know shit. This the I don't know nothing channel. But it was a point that I just start not giving a fuck. And I was showing my face and I show you the temple owls and they say owls. That the people come up to you. I don't know nothing. What? I don't know nothing. I don't what? We over here talking. I'm just saying justice for Mo3, Legal Mike. Y'all know who Legal Mike is? Yeah. You had to have been locked up with Legal Mike. Who is that? And who is the only one that you know? I'll go against any fucking I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck how big your platform is. I went on the lead attorney and told him, yo, you lying to the people because I know how to fucking read black and white. I don't give a fuck if you in a fucking wheelchair or not, nigga. You was lying on this case. You was lying on that case. I don't care about no lawyers because I know how to read. The black codes back in the day, you ain't supposed to know how to read. I know how to read. So, but my understanding of what I'm reading, I understood it by reading the holy writ, the scriptures. Yeah. Everything that I take, all my principles and everything, except for the demon part, I keep telling you, yeah, I'm on demon time. I'm not ready to bow at the foot of the cross right now because I want to kill someone. I do. I do. I'm telling everybody right now, I do want to kill somebody. But am I going to do it? Hell no. Somebody want to kill me? They want to kill me. But nah, I don't want to kill nobody. No. Because there's someone higher than me. I'm flesh and blood. I ain't even going to hold you. If you shot me or stabbed me right now, I'm probably going to die. I got high blood pressure. I ain't even going to hold you. I got high blood pressure. There's a million ways you could take me down. But the most high that I believe in, yeah, if I lay down my life and I guarantee you, whoever you is out there, you never gonna win. I pay attention to I was I pay attention to the people that's over here. I don't want no big crowds because I get the sweating and shit. Like who the fuck is this that's talking? I don't want no large audience or anything. Just have a certain way that you can um, the people you care about, you check on, and the people that you can't check on because they don't want to be checked on, then yeah, they throwing something else. That's the other thing. But I'm not getting ready to fucking put them out there. I don't know nothing. All I know is B. It's a lot of B, and there's a lot of N's. My tie says, "Sup, fam." But Mom Ties has been over here for a minute. But if you know um, everything that I was into, I caught a lot of people like Mob Ties. I caught them in certain videos. And not to say Mob Ties did nothing. I don't know who the fuck Mob Ties is. I don't know them. They say Mob Ties. That shit come up on my phone. I watch it. But I don't know 'em. But they say, fam. And people are family through different ways. And all family is not because, yeah, my mom fucked your mom and all that, so we family. No, you family because you got an understanding with each other. Y'all trying to reach the same goals. Because you can have somebody that you lay down with, and that person you lay down with, that person gonna betray you. So you gotta adjust and say, all right, yo, this motherfucker gonna betray you. Let me go through another route. I'm just saying. Family ain't always blood. You can be your blood. Yeah, they they'll smash your whole cranium. Yeah, they'll put in play anything and knock your whole head off. Cause whether they understood or not, or something they was fed. But when the word says, "Study thyself to show thyself approved," it means you can read the scriptures. You can read any fucking book it is, and you understand it. You might have to read it a couple times, and then you understand it. Understand different facts at different times. That's including the Bible, the Quran, or whatever else it is that you want to fucking read. Some shit you just say, oh, who the fuck this motherfucker talking about? Get your fucking ass out of here. But if you don't know that the seventh day of the week is the Sabbath, if you can't read that in the whole history of the United States of since you've been born in any language, even the language of Latino or anywhere else, they call the seventh day of the week Sabado, whatever language that is, the Sabbath, which we call that in America. It's the seventh day of the week. Don't know y'all know 8 days? Y'all know 8 days? I don't know no 8 days of the week. But if I read the Bible, it say that I know that the sixth day it talks about the creation of man and everything, and whatever man did, it was on the sixth day. But on the seventh day, whoever you believe in, they said rest. War or whatever, unless you was doing something for the good of humanity. So when I'm talking to you right now, I don't know none. I don't know what nobody believes right here. I'm just trying to give you information about the Sabbath, the day of rest. That it's all right to do good on the Sabbath. To do good. So if I had to kill a motherfucker on the Sabbath, God is not going ready to condemn me because I killed somebody on the Sabbath that was trying to harm or to make the Sabbath unholy. But the Sabbath day, some people think it's Sunday, some people think it's Saturday. I don't know. Read the fucking Bible. Count the days. Sunset to sunset was the first day. And then from sunset to the sunset was the second day. I don't care if you read it a billion times, it comes out to Saturday, which is today, from sunset, which was Friday. I posted something. I was going to go live. What I was getting ready to say, I I canceled it. I changed it and made it to today at 2:30, and then I canceled it because of the picture I used. It was a little Boosie, and I was saying, 88 acres, and I started to realize, I'm starting to fall into their trap, but I have given them information from Legal Mike. I'm Legal Mike. I've given you information about the law, and you carrying as a convicted felon. So I knew it was in the Fifth Circuit, the Third Circuit. I know all of this shit. I know where you can legally carry a weapon. I don't care how you want to fucking put it up. If it's in the Third Circuit and the Fifth Circuit, 3 plus 5 equals 8. We don't have 8 days, but if you put 3, if you times 3 times 5 equals 15. 1 plus 5 equals 6. It still equals man. And I keep trying to tell you, I ain't trying to get into all of that gematria shit. Because I'm not into that. I don't give two shits about that. I don't give a shit about people codes and all of that shit like that. At this point in my life, I got 2 daughters. The word says that I have come that they might have life and that they might have it more abundantly. In that time that scripture was written, Christ was talking about that they have it more abundantly on earth, not in the afterlife, on earth. So if my children have everything that they want on earth, nice car, nice house, everything that they want on earth, graduate college, that's all I care about. After that, after a certain age, what can I do when I'm supposed to be beating them and making them believe what I believe? Nah, at some point, I'm going to break off from my daughters. I'm going to break off from everybody else. If we ain't seeing this eye to eye, then I break off from them because, it's the Sabbath. I'm 7-day Adventist. Now, in 7-day Adventism, you believe in the second coming of Christ, and you believe in the advent, the second advent of Christ. That he coming again. What is he gonna catch you doing when he comes back? I ain't even no deacon or nothing like that. It's just certain things that I picked up along the way. I watched this stuff. All I know that is, if justice for MO3 requires that I burn up in hell until my body is burnt up, or it shows that I help people, whatever money that I've given through Cash App or any of these other apps, if that money that I've given supersedes that which I've taken, I'm going to be a winner every time because I don't need anybody's money. I don't need your money. The only money that I need is what the fucking United States government owe me. And if I've been able to track them, just like they try to track you, and I've been able to track them and show, Yeah, how you keep cutting your shit 50%? No, you're not even cutting your shit 50%. You cutting your shit down there 90%. Because 2 years ago, $11,000, $12,000, FEMA was able to get that shit out to people, and they was able to give that out in Pennsylvania for stockpile. But now y'all brought these tornadoes and hurricanes up through what's that? South Carolina, North Carolina, everywhere that y'all wanted land, and the people was like, nah, fuck that. We ain't giving up that land. And I stepped my foot in every part of those lands that's now flooded, except Tampa Bay. I ain't never been to no goddamn Tampa Bay. But I know I posted about Tampa Bay. I know I posted about Hurricane Milton. And the one thing that got me is now how you jump from Helene to Milton. And forgot Leslie, which is, I have an auntie, her name was, I call her Aunt Leslie. She know a couple, two or three things. And she was married to somebody that was from Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes. I'm just saying. I don't know. I'm just talking shit. Know your family. Today is the Sabbath. If you can help somebody in any way, don't let America, I don't give a fuck who you believe in, Kamala Harris, Donald Trump, don't let America stop you from giving to those who you really feel that are in need. But do your due diligence. I've given hours and hours to MO3, but I couldn't give it to the foundation because I couldn't understand. Like, yo, like one foundation is org and the other foundation is com, COM and ORG. I knew this what a nonprofit and what a for-profit organization is. And let me tell you, I don't care if the MO3 Foundation is now on trying to get a profit because of them being robbed as a, what is it, 5031? Yeah, as a nonprofit. They got robbed. And maybe they're getting some misinformation or disinformation. So I had to, you know, see who's who and who's playing with me. So I know that there's somebody that's always listening to what I say, but it's going to come up to a certain amount of number of the people that actually watch the video, what channel they watch the video on, what channel I didn't publish it on. And at the end of the day, if you fucking are in America or wherever you at, everybody eats. Everybody eats. There is no famine or anything unless you seen somebody like Walmart going to throw shit in the trash and people can't. Yo, we don't have no shortage of food or none of that in there. You got a shortage of indigenous Americans. I'm telling you this because indigenous Americans, you know, this is the first holiday of that people are recognizing that. As far as I know, indigenous Americans, people that identify themselves as people that are indigenous to this land. They saying, I ain't come from no fucking Africa. I ain't got no Jones where I came from Africa. And then you got the people that saying, I always been here. This my land. You know what your family's name is through ancestry.com. You ain't spitting no cup trying to find no DNA. No, you went and seen what motherfuckers wrote their signature on, what was in black and white, black and blue, whatever the fuck you wanted to call it, because whoever signed what, you start noticing the names, the last names, first names, and whatever. You got birth certificates and know what people did and all of that shit like that. Yo, that's what Revelation talks about. The In the last days there will be an increase in knowledge. And everybody is not going to catch it at the same time. Because that's not what they want. What's the boy named Kurt Frank? Silver and gold. And he said he'd rather have somebody than silver and gold. And when I put that up about him and I sent it to a certain person on this internet, and I went through my emails, and I noticed that in all of these days I've only had one privacy complaint. That privacy complaint was in September, and it told me to go in and look at the video, and I went to the video, and the only thing that I showed was I was on somebody's channel, and I showed that the picture they were showing of Sean P. Diddy Combs was not the real Sean P. Diddy Combs that they saying was locked up. So let me give you some information before I get over here. If you see any channel showing P. Diddy Combs in a orange sweatsuit, an orange prison suit, inside a federal fucking court, I don't know who fucking sneaked that shit in there, but that's not allowed in federal courts. The only thing that's allowed in federal courts is you got motherfuckers drawing. They draw certain shit. In the feds, you wear a certain color depending upon where they got you at, where they got you housed at. Orange, no, motherfuckers don't just come in with orange unless they put you up in the site, John, and they got you at the top, depending upon where you at again. And they say that he supposedly be in, um, he supposedly is locked up in, um, MDC. I think that it's MDC or MCC, Metropolitan Correctional Center. That's the first part where you keep going in front of this fucking magistrate and all that. That's where, yeah. before you go to your jail, before you get sentenced. You stay down there. You stay down there because that's where they keep you from talking to your lawyers. And your lawyer come down there and trying to get you to make the best deal. But goddamn, nobody noticed that when P. Diddy got locked up, all these motherfuckers stepped down from their jobs like, yo, P. Diddy had all of these fucking people on lockdown. And when they showed this picture of P. Diddy and people were showing pictures like they were showing pictures of him in the court, who took those fucking pictures? Who was allowed to take those pictures and show P. Diddy in the court with his gold chain on, his hair look all puffed up like Puffy, and he's being well taken care of? I mean, I don't know what entertains people, but I'm entertained. I'm entertained not by what y'all doing on this internet. You know what I'm entertained by? I'm playing tennis on my phone, and if I can beat these people who telling me fuck your mom, all of this shit, and when I'm shooting, they let me know what I'm shooting at, and I'm shooting at alligators, black and white alligators, green alligators, but they ain't letting me shoot through no fucking snakes. When they gonna let me shoot the snakes? I want to shoot a snake. I want to see what kind of bullet, what kind of gun they gonna allow me so I can shoot that snake and get a perfect kill or a one-shot kill on a snake. Nah, they keep stopping me at this fucking alligator and these little ass fucking, I don't know, beavers and all of that shit. I want a one-shot kill on a snake. When we get into that level, fox, yeah, Foxy Brown and all of that. Yeah, you're a fox. Yeah, it's a chick. That's how we refer to them in the hood. Damn, baby, you're a fox. Or you're a stallion, man. Yeah, they ain't let me shoot no horses. They ain't let me shoot nothing. They ain't let me shoot no stallions. Because I love to kill a thoroughbred stallion that I know is a male horse. Shout out to K. Marie, who understand what I'm saying. we, we out of here for the day. I hope y'all understand what I'm saying. Go look at MHB, all of y'all big channels, wanting you to get memberships and all of that shit and what they bring you. Then look at here. If I start seeing a rise, yeah, maybe I'll show y'all some more paperwork. That's the truth. Not no fucking rumors. Paperwork.